So recently, Trump has sided with Musk in supporting the H-1B visa program, which is aimed at bringing in foreign workers with specialized skills, particularly in tech. And let me tell you, this is a pretty surprising turn of events. Why? Because Trump's administration was known for being pretty strict about immigration, particularly in terms of limiting the number of foreign workers allowed into the country. But now Trump is on board with Musk, who's been one of the biggest champions for expanding this program. Now let's break it down. What exactly is the H-1B visa and why is it so important? The H-1B visa is a non-immigrant visa that allows U.S. companies to hire foreign workers in specialized fields like engineering, computer science, and medicine. Every year, there's a lottery for a limited number of H-1B visas, around 85,000. But the problem is that the demand for these visas far outweighs the supply, especially in the tech sector. So companies that rely on global talent often find themselves fighting for these visas just to fill critical positions. Musk is a huge advocate for increasing the number of these visas because his companies, like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, rely heavily on tech talent from around the world. We're talking about software engineers, data scientists, artificial intelligence experts, and other high-skill workers who help drive innovation. For Musk, it's simple. Without global talent, companies like his would fall behind. And Musk isn't the only one who thinks that way. Other major companies in Silicon Valley like Google, Facebook, and Microsoft also depend on foreign talent to stay competitive. But here's where it gets interesting. Trump's immigration policies during his presidency were often focused on limiting immigration, especially from certain countries. He argued that bringing in too many foreign workers could take jobs away from Americans. However, in this case, Trump seems to have shifted his position, realizing that America's economic future is tied to global talent, particularly in fields like tech. He's acknowledging that the U.S. needs skilled foreign workers to maintain its leadership in innovation and to fill gaps that can't be met with the existing workforce. Now, critics of expanding the H-1B visa program often argue that it could lead to job displacement for American workers, and that foreign workers might be hired at lower wages. They say that companies might choose to hire cheaper workers rather than invest in training Americans. But Musk and Trump both argue that the real issue is not about taking jobs, but about not having enough workers with the skills needed to push tech forward. The truth is, the U.S. simply doesn't have enough qualified tech workers to fill all the open positions, especially as industries like artificial intelligence and cybersecurity rapidly grow. So to remain competitive on the world stage, America needs access to the best and brightest minds, no matter where they're from. Musk has said that other countries like Canada, Australia, and even China are becoming more attractive to skilled workers, thanks to more open immigration policies. If the U.S. doesn't change its approach, it risks losing out on top-tier talent to these countries. This is why Trump, despite his previous stance on immigration, is now supporting the expansion of the H-1B visa program. He recognizes that America's future in tech depends on these workers, and if we want to continue leading the world in innovation, we need to keep those doors open. So, in a nutshell, what's happening here is a shift in how we think about immigration and the tech workforce. It's not just about workers coming to the U.S. It's about ideas, skills, and expertise flowing across borders. And by supporting the H-1B program, Trump and Musk are ensuring that America remains at the forefront of technological innovation in the years to come. So next time you hear about immigration and tech, remember, it's not just about people crossing borders, it's about ideas crossing borders and how that helps shape the future.